Hey guys, today is August 18th in Louis Giglio's Grace and Glory Daily Devotional. Made by and for God. A reading from Colossians chapter 1, verse 16. For in him all things were created, all things have been created through him and for him. In his well-known book, The Knowledge of the Holy, theologian A.W. Tozer said, "What comes into our minds when we think about God is the most important thing about us." Tozer didn't need to know the ins and outs of your story or mind because he knew what God says about us in Colossians 1:16, where we find the cornerstone of this truth. First, you were made by God. He is your source of origin. You didn't make yourself. You didn't happen randomly or by some cosmic accident. Since God made you, you are incredibly important, valuable, and prized. Second, you were made for God. That's your central purpose on planet Earth, now and into forever. The reason he made you was so you could connect with him in a vital relationship. Since we were made by God and for God, our hearts search for the God whom we were made by and for. Our souls want to respond to him. If you're feeling that tug, lean into him. He is closer than you can imagine, and he wants to satisfy you today. I'll say it again because it's important. What comes into our minds when we think about God is the most important thing about us. If our definition of a father is an abusive dad, someone who's not there, not present, we can't think of God as a father like that because God is the perfect father. If we think of our definition of forgiveness and love from our experiences here on earth, we can't think of God like that because our God has complete forgiveness and an immense love for us. When we start to see why we were made by God, for God, and his image, we start to align ourselves with his purpose and his happiness for the day to come. The prayer today says, "Father, you have imbued purpose and design into my life. May I seek you with all I have. It's in your name that I pray. Amen."